Jumping for the Daytona Beach Mainland Buccaneers is Alonzo Barkley. And the tip is controlled by the Bucks as Tolliver gets it in the backcourt. Man-to-man defense set up quickly by the Tritons. Near side front court, it comes into Sermon. Sermon will give it off now to Williams. Launches a three, no good. Rebound cleared by O'Neal. We're going the other way. Dupay with the basketball across the half-court line, dribbling. He's got Williams all over him. Dish pass outside now quickly to Weston. Weston comes outside to O'Neal at the top of the key. And going to Dupay, backdoor shot over to Atkins. Atkins for three, it's no good. Backside rebound claimed by Weston. Weston puts it up off the glass for two.
I'll tell you what, Steve, with that front line of 6'5", 6'8", and 7 foot, the Bucks have their hands full tonight.
Yes, they do. Weston with the shot. Here's a shot by Tolliver for three. No good. Backside rebound is out of bounds off the Tritons. It'll go to the Bucks. Just underway here in the first quarter. Glad to have you along. 7:13 to go. Inbound pass coming into Tolliver for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Dupay. Dupay brings it across the half-court line. Fast break down to Weston. Weston off the glass for two, no good. Taps his own shot in. 4-0.
And just that quick, the senior has 4 points and 2 rebounds.
Tritons on top. They lead the Bucks 4-0. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tolliver in the front court to Williams. Williams will launch a three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Follows his own shot, and we've got a foul. That one's going to be on Al Sermon. Sermon will get the foul, his first, team first. And the ball goes over to the Tritons. Inbound pass comes in now to Atkins. Atkins brings it over to Dupay. Dupay launches an NBA three.
Wow.
And as you can hear by the crowd, you can book that one. Tolliver with the basketball. Buccaneers down 7-0. Tolliver at the arc, shake and bake move in the lane. TT puts it up, got it blocked by O'Neal. Followed by number 45, Alonzo Barkley for two, and the Bucks are on the board. Long lead pass down to Atkins. Atkins with the basketball on the far wing, drives baseline, puts up the shot, and we've got a traveling violation on Atkins.
Well, one thing our listeners don't know, listening back on WNDB, this team right here, this Mariner basketball team can put up the numbers. They've scored over 100 points 14 times this year, including 142 one game and 138 in another game.
Tolliver with the basketball. Tolliver bringing it down. Bucks on the attack, down by 5. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tolliver, shake and bake move at the top of the key. He's in the lane, pulls in, adjusts his shot. It's no good. Tapped up by Williams, no good. Rebound cleaned by Ryan Herrick, the 6'5 guard. They give to Herrick on the give and go. Herrick baseline, dishes down low. Shot off the glass by Weston is no good, and Williams gets the rebound for the Bucks. He outlets it quickly up front to Tolliver. Tolliver, baseline, off the glass, doesn't fall. Tapped up by Williams, no good. Rebound by the Tritons. We're going the other way. Dupay with the basketball. He drives the lane, pulls and pops from 12, off the glass, bank shot for two.
That was a pretty shot by Dupay, the 5'10".
Tolliver on the outlet off the glass for two. What a quick move by the Bucks.
Absolutely.
9-4, 5.5 to go. Here come the Tritons. They lead by 5. Herrick with the basketball. Herrick across the center court. Herrick loses his dribble. He's being triple teamed, gets it knocked away, and it goes out of bounds off of Herrick.
Good defense that time, Steve, by TT Tolliver, as he knocked the ball off the leg of Hersick, and will go back the other way.
That is Hersick. Sorry about that. Inbound pass to Tolliver. Tolliver going to bring it down. Bucks down by 5. 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Brinkerhoff calling out instructions. Glad to have you along on a Thursday evening. Tolliver from NBA 3, front of the rim, back of the rim, and in.
Got the shooter's roll. He's got 5 points.
Bucks down by 2, 9-7. Here come the Tritons. Atkins for 2. It's an air ball. Backside rebound cleaned by number 20, Josh Gavin. Check that. That was number 22.
30, Joe Giddens.
I'm sorry, 30, Joe Giddens. And a shot down low will go to the Bucks as it goes off the legs of the Tritons. Sorry about that. Had my rosters all mixed up. I hope we fixed our problem with Channel 1 Sports and they're hearing us nicely. Thumbs up. Steal by the Tritons, and we're going the other way. Inbound to Atkins. Atkins dishes off the glass. No good. Backside rebound cleaned by Giddens. Giddens blocked out well and got over O'Neal at 7 foot. Tolliver dishes down low. Barkley in the lane. Puts it up. It's in.
Good shot by Alonzo Barkley. He's got 4. Just a little bit of a finger roll there as he leaped up in the air.
9-9 your score. Buccaneers have scored the last 7 points. 4:08 to go here in the first quarter. Dupay shaking and baking on Williams. Takes a three. It's short. Rebound by Barkley. No, check that. Sermon on the rebound. Sermon outlets it to Williams. Williams across the half court. Gives it to TT. TT will set up the offense for the Buccaneers. They can take the lead for the first time tonight. Tolliver in the lane. Dishes off to the left side. Quickly to Sermon. Sermon takes the shot. Got it blocked by Weston. Tolliver followed somehow and put it in.
Wow, what a follow that time by TT. Stayed in the lane and got the rebound.
Weston with the block. 11-9 your score. Dishing off to Atkins. Atkins shake and bake, move in the lane. He's got a foul. Count it. Atkins makes the bucket, tying the game. And a foul is whistled on number 25, Al Sermon. That's his second.
Right, team second. But a good move that time, Steve, by Fred Atkins as he took it down towards the right baseline, leaning in with a shot, the 6'5" junior, with his first basket of the game.
Atkins will be at the line, shooting the one in. Rather than the bonus shot, it's up and it is good. 12-11 your score, 3:29 to go. Inbound pass comes to Tolliver. Triton's in the lead. The Bucks have battled back though. They trailed by 7 early and they've come storming from behind to score an 11-3 run. Tolliver, baseline. Tolliver dishes, takes the shot, scoop shot, no good. Battling for the rebound is O'Neal. O'Neal gets it out, lets it Dupay. Dupay to Hersick. Hersick pulls and pops for three. It's short. It goes out of bounds off the Bucks. It'll belong to Mariner. Checking in for the Bucks is Anthony Mims. The junior checks in. He'll spell Mr. Sermon. 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. 12-11. Mariner in the lead. Inbound pass coming into O'Neal. Around the horn to number 21. That's Weston. Weston launches over to Hersick, who nails a three.
Well, that's their second three in this quarter, Steve. They hit 11 threes yesterday.
15-11. Mariner in the lead. Shake and bake move by Giddens off the glass. No good. Backside rebound claimed by Weston. Weston will give it off now to Dupay. Dupay across the half court. Bounce pass in the corner to Atkins. Atkins pulls and pops from 12. 17-11. Another run by the Mariner Tritons. Lead pass down to Williams. Off the glass. Doesn't get it. Loose basketball off of the Bucks.
This has the potential, see, to be a very high-scoring basketball game.
Well, both teams are going on streaks. The inbound comes to Weston. Weston gives it off to Dupay. Dupay going to bring it down. Dupay, shake and bake move to the near side. Dupay gets a pick set by Weston and then gets it stolen and almost stolen and now stolen by Barkley. Barkley with a steal, gotten back by Dupay. Dupay, front court over to Hersick. Hersick in the lane. He walked, no call, and he got it blocked by Barkley, but Barkley got some body.
Yeah, Barkley caught him with the body, but he did get all basketball. The 6'6" senior picks up his first foul.
Barkley will have the foul, and at the line shooting two is Ryan Hersick.
Well, Steve, I wasn't here on Monday or Tuesday, but this is the largest crowd I've seen.
By far. Port St. Joe drew pretty well. First free throw's up and no good.
Hersick's a 6'5" senior. He's got 3 points so far.
Second free throw is good. 18-11. Mariner led the game 9-2. The Bucks came back and took an 11-9 lead, and since then, Mariner scored 9 unanswered points. Giddens inside to Mims. Mims, loose basketball, puts it up, got it blocked by O'Neal. Barkley with a rebound, but he stepped on the baseline. No, they're going to say a reaching foul called on number 32, Ted Dupay. Nope, I stand corrected.
It's going to go on Ryan Hersick. That's going to be his first, team first.
Hersick with the foul, inbound to Tolliver. Tolliver from behind the arc, drives in the lane, gets it blocked by O'Neal. Barkley with the basketball, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Mims, no good. Rebound by Mims again, no good. Rebound again by Mims, no good. He's battling with a 7-footer. 5 shots for Mainland. They don't fall. Outlet to Hersick. Hersick off the glass for 2. It is now an 11-0 run. Steal by Dupay for 3. It's good.
He's got 2 threes.
Timeout called by Daytona Beach Mainland. We'll take a 1-minute network timeout to hear from the U.S. Marine Corps on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
Determined young men and women for an 11-week expedition. Arduous.
the expense of the Daytona Beach Mainland Buccaneers. And with 1:24 to go, the Bucks trail by 12. It is a 14-0 run for Mariner, Mike.
They've done it with an outside shot hitting the threes. They've hit 3 here in the first quarter.
Tolliver bringing it down in the lane. TT takes it up, gets it blocked by O'Neal, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bucks. Well, this is what we were talking about yesterday. This was going to be the matchup. Can Mainland handle the size of 6'8", 7 foot, and 6'5"? That's what's in the court right now for the Buccaneers, rather for the Tritons. Jonah Thomas nails a 3. That'll bust his zone up. 23-14. Shot up for 3 by Atkins is good. That counters it. 26-14, 58 seconds left.
Atkins has 8 here in the first quarter. Add another 3 to their total. They've got 4.
Here comes Tolliver across the half-court line. 48 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Tolliver goes inside to Barkley. Barkley turns, post, takes the shot off the rim, no good. Rebound by Weston. Weston, give and go to Dupay. Dupay across the half court. Shake and bake move to the left. Kicks it over to Hersick for 3. It's off. Rebound by the Bucks. Outlet to Giddens. Giddens one-on-one. Giddens off the glass for 2. What a sweet finger roll.
It sure was. TT Tolliver got the rebound and then noticed that Giddens was wide open at the early end of the court.
They've got a box and 1 now on Hersick, now on Dupay, as Tolliver's on him. 14 seconds remain. 26-16. Tolliver picked off. Inside pass to O'Neal. O'Neal off the glass for 2. You just can't stop 7 foot. Not when you're only 6'6".
7 foot, 235-pound senior. He's headed to Colorado State.
That is the end of the first quarter with your score. The Mariner Tritons 28 and the Mainland Buccaneers 16. Back after this 1-minute timeout on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Lakeland Center. We begin the second quarter of play. The boys Class 5A state championship on the line. Mariner out to a 28-16 run at the end of 1. They were led by 4 threes in that first quarter.
Weston, who's heading to the Naval Academy, inbounds and quickly to Hersick. Hersick will bring it across the line to Dupay. Mariner moving from right to left as you look at your radio dial. Give it off to Atkins. Atkins in the key. He's being guarded there by Thomas. They go down low. Hersick with the shot in the lane. No good. Rebound by O'Neal off the glass. Won't fall. Tapped up and rebounded by Barkley. Barkley gives it off to Tolliver. Thought about a fast break. Says no. He'll bring it down. 28-16. 7.5 to go here in the first half. Glad to have you along. Our engineer back at the station is Phil Angley, and we thank him for making today's broadcast possible. The give down to Anthony Mims. Mims thought about a shot. Goes in the lane. Doesn't get a foul. Goes out of bounds off of Mims, as it was blocked by O'Neal. That is the 5th blocked shot for Mr. Mike O'Neal. He will be playing in the Big 8, or actually the Big 12 next year for Colorado State. Or are they in the WAC? They're in the WAC. They're in the Western Athletic Conference. Inbound pass comes into Mims. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas to Tolliver. Tolliver behind the arc. Tolliver bounce pass inside to Barkley. Barkley puts it up, got it blocked by O'Neal. Hersick. Outlet to Atkins. Atkins gets a foul by number 32, Anthony Mims, on the reach. Right now, Mainland Mike is having a tough time adjusting to Mike O'Neal.
Yeah, they sure are. They have to adjust their shot when they go up against the 7-foot senior inside.
The inbound pass from O'Neal comes into Weston off the glass for 2.
Steve, Weston has 6 points and 5 rebounds here in the first half.
How many block shots does O'Neal have? 5 or 6? I got him for at least 6. Tolliver with the inbound. Tolliver will bring it down. Tolliver giving it off to Jonah Thomas. Thomas in trouble behind Hersick. They give it now quickly to Giddens. Giddens in the lane, pulls and pops. It's no good. Rebound backside gotten by Mims. Mims outside to Thomas. Thomas thought about a 3, comes near side to Tolliver, top of the key. Tolliver's got Dupay on him. Dupay, shake and bake move. Tolliver down low. Mims off the glass, got it blocked. Follow again, and we have a whistle.
They may have called a foul on that shot. It was, in fact, blocked. That time it was blocked by Weston.
And Weston got the foul, so they did call a foul on the shot. That's what, Daytona's got to do. They got to take it inside and get the Mainland, get the Tritons in foul trouble.
Right.
At the line shooting 2 shots is Anthony Mims. The 6'5", 180-pound junior's first free throw is short.
Either that, Steve, or they need to hit some shots from the outside to kind of loosen it up inside. Fred Atkins gets a hand as he exits with 8 points.
Mims' second free throw is up, and it is good. 30-17, 6:30 to go. And you also can't go a minute 30 without scoring. That hurts. Tolliver all over Mr. Dupay across the half-court line. Dupay alley-oop for O'Neal, no good. Rebound picked up by Tolliver. Tolliver with the basketball. Tolliver pushing off on Dupay, loses the basketball and gets it back. Takes a 3. No, he dishes off to Giddens. Turnaround jumper, spins out, no good. Barkley with the rebound, lays it in for 2.
You know, Steve, for the size advantage, the Bucks actually doing a pretty good job on the board.
Yeah, they are. They're just not hitting their follows. Dupay drives around a pick set by Weston. Loses his dribble, goes over left side to number 33, Ernest Graham. Graham gives it off to Hersick. Hersick drives the lane, dishes off to O'Neal. He loses it, and it's gotten by the Buccaneers. Thomas with the basketball. Bucks trail by 11. Thomas gives it to Tolliver. Tolliver across the half court. Tolliver, shake and bake move in the lane. Takes the shot. What a move! What a pretty move by TT. Faked left, drove right, laid it up off the glass. 30-21, 5.5 to go.
That was definitely a PT move by TT.
You got that. It was PT by TT. A steal by Tolliver. What another move. Tolliver gets it, dives on the floor, gives it to Thomas. Thomas giving it off to Tolliver. Well, they are the defending 6A state champions. Tolliver goes front court to Thomas for 3. Off the rim, backside rebound by Barkley. Barkley still fighting for it. Gotten away by Giddens, loose basketball. Weston and Giddens fighting for it. Jump ball's called, it'll go to the Bucks. What great aggressiveness by Mainland, who is down by 11, and now they're down by 9. By the way, if you'd like to see what we're talking about, you can get your very own copy of today's state championship game on video from Channel 1 Sports. Dial 1-800-SPORT-08. That's 1-800-776-7808. Mims will check out for the Buccaneers. One of our sponsors today, by the way, Florida Sports Hall of Fame. We want to thank them. The Fantasy Auction coming up March 25th. Giddens set to inbound. Iden comes into Thomas. Thomas way in the backcourt. Now we'll bring it up and give it to Tolliver. Tolliver across the line to the top of the key. Tolliver behind the arc. Looks for the shot. Now dishes outside. Giddens drives. Gives it off to Barkley. Book that one, folks. Nice move by Barkley. Is that Barkley or Sermon?
I think Sermon hit it.
Al Sermon with the shot. 30-23 your score. 4.5 minutes to go. And the Bucks are on a run.
Well, they're doing it, Steve, like you said, with that aggressive defense. Playing aggressively on both ends of the floor.
Thomas, honest man, man-to-man defense for the Buccaneers. Stolen by Tolliver, and they're going to have a reaching foul on Tolliver.
I don't know about that one, Steve.
That was all ball. That was all ball.
If he hit him after he knocked the ball away.
That's a foul, though. The ball will come underneath. The foul called on number 32, Anthony Mims. His first, team 4th. Outlet to Weston. Weston goes in the corner to Hersick for 3. It's good. No good. Taps out. Spins out. No good. Barkley with the rebound. Tolliver with the basketball. And reaching foul will be called. Reaching around will be called on number 32, Ted Dupay. His first. So now suddenly,
getting back to that last foul. I'm sorry, Steve. TT Tolliver, in fact, called for his first foul.
They do correct it, huh?
Yeah, it was on Tolliver.
I thought so. I didn't think Sermon got the steal. I thought Mims was out of the game. Tolliver with the basketball across the half-court line. Front court now to Sermon. Sermon drives baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Taps it up and in. How did he do that?
He used his 6'5" frame. He boxed out and got in on the boards and tapped it in.
30-25. Tolliver with the steal. Oh, my. TT Tolliver, the Buccaneers are coming back. They trailed 30-16. They're now down 30-25. Tolliver off the glass, counted. He got fouled.
Wow.
He got fouled. Oh, my. And Mainland is suddenly back in this game. That was Giddens. Tolliver drove, dished to Giddens. O'Neal was faked and ran right into Giddens as he laid it in, and Giddens got the bucket, and Triton timeout. The Cape Coral Mariner Tritons take a TO, and we'll take a timeout. Back after this from your local stations on the Florida Radio Sports Network. Made a 14-0 run to take the lead, and the Bucks have now made another run to take back, or not to take the lead, but to get back in the game. This is a game of runs.
Absolutely. Both teams like to run the floor.
Giddens toes the line for one, 30-27. Foul was whistled on number 34, Mike O'Neal, his first, and Giddens makes it a 30-28 game. And look at Tolliver, crouched and ready to play some defense on Mr. Dupay. Dish outside to Weston. Weston got Barkley all over him, around the horn. Backdoor layup knocked away, and we got a foul on Barkley.
Well, apparently Barkley gave him a little push. He's going to pick up his second foul, but unfortunate break that time as the ball went off the hands that time of Weston.
Our producer, Sonny Davis, doing a very good job getting all the commercials straightened out. Inbound pass coming in now. Hersick forces it up there, no good. And O'Neal's going to be called for over the back.
That's going to be foul number 2 on the 7-foot senior.
That's how you stop a 7-footer, Mike. Did you see how Barkley, of course, the folks back home can't see it, but Barkley put his butt right into O'Neal's hip and just pushed him out. It's what I often call a butt buck.
Fundamentals, Steve, fundamentals.
Exactly. That's what's going to win the game, and right now the Bucks can tie it or take the lead. In front comes now to Sermon. Sermon baseline, puts the shot up, doesn't get it. Rebound loose, O'Neal comes down with it. Sermon rushed that one. Outlet to Hersick. Hersick one-on-one. Giddens goes for the steal. Oh, what a rejection by Barkley. Or Sermon. Sermon got down on defense and just knocked that one into the third row. Hersick made a spin move on Giddens, took the shot, and Sermon promptly parked it in the third row.
That was absolutely a big-time block by the 6'5" senior.
Inbound, comes into Dupay. He takes a three, and we've got a foul on Tolliver.
T.T. Tolliver going to be called for the hold, and let's see if they give him 2. I think he was inside the arc.
3 shots.
Yep, 3 shots. He was behind the arc.
T.T. Tolliver called for the foul, his second. That'll be 3 shots for Ted Dupay from the arc.
That's a 17 foul on Mainland.
And that'll put Mariner in the bonus. Mainland has fought their way back. Let's see how Mr. Dupay does from the line. His first free throw is up and no good.
Dupay, not a bad free throw shooter. He's got 8 points tonight. He was 11 of 15 from the line last night with 23 points.
Second free throw is up and good. If you like what you hear, you can get a video copy of today's game from Channel 1 Sports, 1-800-SPORT-08. Free throw is up and good. 32-28, 4-point lead. Tolliver with the basketball, facing pressure. Tolliver breaks the press, 3-on-1 in the front court to Barkley, back to Tolliver. Tolliver looks around, sets the play, comes driving on Dupay, and we've got a reaching foul.
I think that reach is going to go against Ernest Graham, who just checked in the game.
Yep, Mr. Graham has a foul, his first, the 5'9" sophomore.
T.T. created that foul, though, driving in the lane. The lane was clear for him.
Bucks will be in the bonus on the next foul on the Tritons. 16 foul on Mariner. Inbound pass comes into Tolliver. Tolliver looks for Thomas. It's Tolliver, Thomas, Sermon, Barkley, and Giddens on the floor for Mariner, rather for the Mainland Bucks. Shot is no good. Giddens gets the backside rebound, puts it up, tapped out by Williams, tapped in by Barkley. How about that for aggressive board? Sermon, Barkley, and Giddens, all 3 have taps on that one. Shake and bake move by Dupay. Pick set by O'Neal. And Dupay is pushed from behind. You know, O'Neal throws a hip into Tolliver every time he sets a pick. You got to watch that.
Foul's going to be called on Barkley. See, that's his third.
Alonzo Barkley picks up his third.
And quickly, Anthony Mims is off the bench to spell him.
It's a 32-30 game with 2:16 to go here in the first half.
Also checking in is Duran Williams.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Florida Radio Sports Network. At the line shooting the one if is Dupay. His first free throw is good. 33-30. 2:16 left here in the first half. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but Mariners only scored 7 points to make it 8 in this second quarter.
Actually, they've only scored 6.
And only 2 from the field. Long lead pass down to Tolliver. He lays it in. Graham with the basketball. He'll launch a 3. It's good. 37-32. Duran Williams across the half court. Front court to Giddens. 5-on-3. Giddens takes the shot for 2 over O'Neal. 37-34.
That's 7 for Giddens. Nice lean-in jumper with one hand.
Dupay with the basketball, being trapped by Tolliver. Loose basketball. Dupay launches a 3. It's short. Rebound gotten by Atkins. Atkins takes the shot. It's no good, and Barkley cleans. Sermon gets the rebound. Sermon outlets to Tolliver. 2-on-2. TT in the lane. Off the glass. Reverse layup. Spins out no good. Goes off the fingertips of O'Neal. And if they just let it go, it would be Buccaneer ball, but a very aggressive TT Tyler trying to save it, and it goes off of him.
Tolliver's reverse layup almost fell. Kind of rolled off the cylinder of the rim.
The inbound pass comes into Dupay. Dupay will bring it down. 37-34, minute 20 to go. Bounce pass front court to Atkins. Atkins shakes and moves on Barkley, Sermon, and Sermon recovers nicely and gets the rebound. He gives it off to Tolliver. Barkley and Sermon, you get them kind of confused, but Barkley's not out there now, so we can't blame anything on him. Tolliver across the half-court line. Sermon will come out and help him out. 55 seconds left. They go down low to Giddens. Giddens, shake and bake move. Posts up and puts it in from 12. 37-36.
That's 9 for Giddens.
45 seconds left. Dupay with the basketball. Dupay drives, takes the shot, got it blocked by Tolliver. Rebound by Giddens, and we've got a reaching foul on the Tritons. And Giddens is upset because he had the fast break.
Foul's going to be called against Atkins, his first.
Atkins gets the foul. It's 37-36 with 36 seconds left.
And that's a 17th foul.
We are zipping right along.
We sure are. Al Sermon will be at the line for a 1-and-1. He's got 4 points, 2 rebounds here in the first half. And a lot of taps.
Yep. First free throw's up and good. Sermon ties the game at 37. Coach Brinkerhoff talking to Tolliver and Williams. Second free throw up and good. 38-37. Mainland has reclaimed the lead. That is the 4th lead change of the game.
Jason Trelli will check in for Mariner.
Inbound pass comes to Dupay. Dupay, shake and bake move, being pressured by Williams. Dupay finally gets it across half court. Dupay goes down low in the corner to Giddens. Giddens outside, knocked away by number 32, Anthony Mims. Good defense by the Buccaneers. They lead by 1 with 23 seconds remaining. O'Neal will inbound.
Yeah, good job by Anthony to deny the baseline pass.
O'Neal to Dupay. Williams is on him. Dupay drives baseline. Goes into O'Neal off the glass for 2. Inbound pass comes to Tolliver. Tritons have the lead by 1. 39-38, 8 seconds remaining. 5 seconds, Tolliver in the lane. Tolliver takes the shot, gets it rejected. Giddens turns around, bank shot, no good. Tapped up, and it's no good at the end of the half. Your score, the Tritons of Mariner 39, the Buccaneers of Mainland 38. Back in 2 minutes on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
All right, we are back courtside from the Lakeland Center. It's time for the second half. The Bucks trail 39-38 Moving from left to right, tried to start the second half. Steve Berry with a call.
Thank you very much, Mike Rideout. Ted Dupay with the basketball to start things off. Goes into Weston. Weston cross zone pass over to Hersick. Hersick launches a three. It's off the rim. Weston with the backside rebound. Doesn't get it. And Tolliver picks it up. Tolliver on the attack. Long lead pass down to Giddens off the glass for two. And the Buccaneers take the lead. That is the first lead change in the second half, and I think it's going to be the first of many, Mike Rideout.
That was a nice look down at 11 points for Giddens.
Bob Roden says the Tritons are tired. Atkins in the lane, takes the shot, no good. Tapped up, no good. Tapped up and in by Atkins. Long lead pass to Tolliver. Tolliver going to bring it down. 4 on 5. Tolliver shake and bake move to Giddens. Giddens over to Williams. Williams in the lane, got it rejected by O'Neal. Hersick with the rebound, outlet to Dupay. Dupay across the half-court line, shake and bake move to the right-hand side, takes a fadeaway jumper, it's good.
Pretty shot by Dupay. He had to adjust his shot in the air and threw it up with the left hand.
43-40, Tritons by 3. In pass now to Sermon. Sermon launches a 2, it's no good. Follows, gets the rebound. Williams with the rebound, no good. Barkley with the rebound, puts it up and in.
You really got to like the play on the boards by the Bucks.
Here comes Dupay with a charge. Dupay comes charging down court and runs right into the Mainland defense, and he's called with the elbow.
That's the second foul on the 5'10 sophomore.
43-42, 6:37 to go. Thanks again to Bob Roden, head coach at Fletcher, for joining us at the half and giving us some inside workings of a coach's mind. Shake and bake move to Sermon. He's in the lane. He reverses his shot and puts it in. Oh, Martha. Sermon pump faked and put it in. 8th lead change of the game. Atkins on the glass. No good. Rebound gotten away by Sermon. Sermon gives it to Tolliver. 1 shot and out for the Tritons. T.T. Tolliver across the line. Dishes to Sermon in the lane. Sermon get his man in the air. Goes outside to Giddens. Shot for 2. Buccaneers have their biggest lead of the game as they lead by 3. 46-43, 5:52 to go. Dishing out to Atkins is Dupay. Dupay, the sophomore, gives it back. Back to Atkins, down low baseline. Atkins pulls and pops off the rim. Backside rebound by Barkley. Lead pass to Giddens, one-on-one. Giddens with the lay-in. 48-43, Mainland is up by 5. And oh, how momentum has switched its colors.
It sure has.
They're wearing the dark blue and gold of the Mainland Bucks. Hersick dishes outside to no one. Goes out of a no. Saved by Sermon. Sermon dishes to Tolliver. Buccaneers on the move.
Chalk it up to experience, Steve. T.T. Tolliver's a 4-year starter. Joe Giddens is a 3-year starter. These guys know how to win.
Been here, done this, and they've got the t-shirt.
That's right.
Long three-pointer is good. Milk it for Sermon, and the Bucks lead by 8. 51-43. Dupay with the basketball. Calls play number 5. 4 minutes, 51 seconds. Dupay on Giddens. Launches a 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Tolliver. Tolliver with the basketball.
And Tolliver smartly, Steve, just slowly brings it across the timeline.
Oh, they're up by 8, absolutely. Sermon squares up for 3, drives in the lane, dishes outside. Loose basketball on the paint. Who's it gonna go to? Jump ball call, Bucks will get it.
T.T. Tolliver with 11 points tonight, 15 for Giddens, and 10 for Barkley.
And one thing Mainland has done is taken the Triton crowd out of the game.
Also 11, Steve, for Sermon. So 4 players in double figures.
Sermon in the lane, reverses his shot, knocked away by O'Neal. Here comes Dupay. Dupay almost got it picked, puts it up and got it blocked by Sermon, but it goes in. Sermon got the ball, and Dupay strong enough to put it in anyway.
That was a good shot. Hey, I tell you what, this guy Dupay's just a sophomore. He's going to be a fine basketball player. He already is. He's got 16 points. He had 23 yesterday.
6-point lead.
Sermon's 3rd foul.
And Sermon picks up his 3rd. Now 2 players with 3 fouls for Mainland. And Mr. Dupay can cut the lead to 5.
Dupay's 4 or 5 from the line tonight.
Ted Dupay. Free throw up. Free throw no good. Rebound by Sermon. Sermon outlets it. He's preaching and gives it to Tolliver. He's preaching a class right now, a class on how to come from behind. Taliver to Sermon. Sermon squares. Goes inside to Giddens. Giddens back outside to TT. They're going to let the air out of the ball. They lead by a 6 with 3.5 to go. Taliver being marked by Dupay. Goes bounce sideline to Sermon for 3. It's off the rim. No good. Tapped up by Williams. Snow Barkley taps it in. What a play by Barkley.
That's 12 for Barkley.
Barkley with the tap in. 53-45. 3:33 to go. Here comes Dupay. Dupay gets a foul on Duran Williams, his first team foul number 2. If you'd like to get a video copy of today's basketball game, call Channel 1 Sports at 1-800-SPORT-08. That's 1-800-776-7808. And we have a jump ball called on the inbound pass, and it's going to go over to Mariner.
Well, what happened that time? Duran Williams closely guarded Dupay. Dupay went up for a 3, but he came back down with the basketball because Williams held on to it.
O'Neal will inbound. Sermon's on him. They kick it into Dupay. Dupay drives in the lane, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound snatched down off the glass by Barkley. Barkley to Williams. Williams front court to Taliver. TT in the lane. Comes back outside and will run some clock. TT from the wing. Book it, Dano. It's 3.
That's a 3.
TT, Taliver finds the string music. And he's playing a symphony here.
He's got 2 threes and 14 points in the game.
56-45, timeout called by Mariner. Wouldn't you think so? As they are down by 11 to 1 minute local time, 1 minute network timeout on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
Wanted. Determined young men.
We're back in action, and Dupay with the basketball. An 11-point lead for the Buccaneers, and oh, what a run they've made. Remember, they were down by 14. Stolen away by Williams. Williams out to Taliver. Everything is going right for the blue and gold of Mainland.
Sure is. And TT, he's a senior, he's a leader. He knows he's slowing it down. Working for the high percentage shot.
Sermon on the left wing. Goes down low to Giddens. Giddens shake and bake move. Off the glass and in. He put it over Mike O'Neal. And Coach Roden is right. Mike O'Neal is exhausted. And that's a good thing for Mainland.
Sure is.
Atkins driving on Taliver. Atkins dishes off down to Weston. Weston puts it up off the glass. It spins out. And Mr. O'Neal puts it in. 58-47. 2 minutes to go. Williams on the near court. Looking for help. Give and go to Taliver. Taliver in the lane. It's reverse layup, no good. Tapped up by Barkley, no good. Rebound by O'Neal. Dupay across the half court. Dupay launching a 3. No, he got it blocked. Traveled. Dupay got it blocked by Sermon and then caught it on the way down. And that is a travel.
Almost similar to what happened when Dupay went up for his 3-point shot that Williams forced.
Inbound to Taliver. Taliver trying to go backdoor, lays it off the glass for 2.
Wow.
He just blew by Mike O'Neal like he was planted. They go the other way. Atkins puts it up and in and gets fouled. Mariner comes right back on the attack, and they put it in. Foul called on Joe Giddens, his first. An all-senior lineup today for the Mainland Buccaneers.
It's still a 22-10 run here in the third quarter, though, for the Bucks.
If you go back to when they led 30-16, Mike,
yeah, it's worse.
It is even greater. Quick math tells you that's a 44-19 run. And that ain't bad.
Right, you're right. 44-19 run.
Atkins' free throw is good. That's what you call an explosion. That's not a run. That's a shuttle launch. Taliver across the half court, being guarded by Dupay. Dupay reached in, no call. Taliver takes the lane, dishes down to Giddens. Giddens got it blocked. No good. O'Neal with the rebound. Mainland fans wanted a foul. Front court to Hersick. Hersick gets it picked by Williams. No, check that. That wasn't Williams. That was Giddens on the steal. Williams on the lay-in for 2.
And that's the first bucket of the game for Duran Williams.
All 5 starters in the book now for Mainland. 62-50. They may be running away with the state championship. Stolen away by Barkley. Oh my, Dupay went to pass down low and Barkley intercepted it. Barkley looked like a defensive back. Here comes Tolliver, the quarterback for the Mainland Buccaneer football team and basketball team. Half court. Tolliver driving the lane, gets the big guy in the air, takes the shot, no good, followed by Barkley.
Wow.
Book it. No, that was Mims on the rebound and stick back. Everybody's getting into the act. 50-64, the Bucks on top by 14. Just a few minutes ago, Mainland was down by 16, traveling caught on Atkins.
Everything is going
And I want
right.
you to look at the head coach of Mariner. I mean, you talk about somebody getting undressed.
He's already taken. Did he have a tie on?
He had a tie on. He had a coat on.
His shirt
the coat's
tail's
gone.
out.
The tie's gone. The coat tails are out. The shirt tails are out. And he looks really, really nervous.
Yes, he does.
Tolliver. Shake and bake move. Tolliver in the lane. Reverses down. What a pretty pass by T.T. Tolliver to a wide open Anthony Mims. And that is the end of the third quarter in Mainland, who was down by 1 at the end of the half. You heard Coach Roden say that they had the momentum. And oh, Martha, did they go on a tear. They lead by 16, 66-50, back in 1 minute. After this, from your local stations on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Lakeland Center. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Class 5A State Championship on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
You hear Joe Giddens in front of us wiping his shoes clean, bouncing the basketball. That's how close you are to the action here in Lakeland. Glad to have you along on WNDB AM in Daytona. T.T. Tolliver starting the fourth quarter with the Bucks on top, 66-50. Dishes it out to Williams for a three. No good. Rebound by Atkins. Atkins for the Tritons gives it off to number 10. Jason Trelli. Trelli across the half-court line. Trelli dishes outside to Atkins. Atkins being guarded. Double team now. Tolliver's all over him. And timeout called by Mariner very sharply as Atkins was fixing to get a 5-second call. We'll keep it right here and tell you that if you're looking for the opportunity to participate in activities such as playing around a horse with Dick Vitale, playing golf with that head coach of the Gator guy, Steve Spurrier, or taking a couple of laps around the Daytona International Speedway in the pace car, or maybe even taking that special someone on a Bahamas cruise on Premier Cruise Lines. Mark your calendar for Monday, March 25th, when Dairy Farmers Incorporated presents the 5th annual Florida Sports Hall of Fame Fantasy Auction Night. The auction will be telecast statewide from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. from the Hall of Fame in Lake City, Florida on the Sunshine Network. Fantasies do come true on the Florida Sports Hall of Fame Fantasy Auction.
Steve, since the Bucks were down 30-16, they have outscored the Tritons 50-20.
50-20 is that run that we were talking about. You know, everybody talked about how well the Mariners scored, but they forgot Mainland can score too. O'Neal with the inbound. O'Neal looks for help. Now bounces it in quickly to Trelli. Trelli calls play number 4, trying to go around Williams. Trelli in the lane, takes the shot, and he got fouled.
Well, listen to these numbers real quick, Steve. Here's how the scoring has gone for the Bucks. They've been led by Joe Giddens with 17 points, T.T. Tolliver with 16 points, 12 points for Alonzo Barkley, 11 points for Al Sermon. Off the bench, Anthony Mims has contributed 5, Jonah Thomas has 3, and Duran Williams has 2.
Trelli gets the first free throw. Foul whistled on Duran Williams with the reach, and Trelli's in the book. Duran picks up his second. Team foul number 4. The officials have let these two teams play. Second free throw is good. Giddens will inbound, full court pressure. Hersick takes him. Atkins draws T.T. Tolliver. Get a copy of this exciting 5A state championship game. Call 1-800-SPORT-08. That's 1-800-776-7808 and watch it again and again on your VCR. Tolliver takes the shot, no good. And Weston got the rebound and did the bunny hop and couldn't get it in. He looked like a kangaroo on that one.
Weston thought he was pushed out of bounds.
As did half the Mariner fans. Inbound pass comes into Tolliver. Tolliver thought about a three, says no. 6 minutes, 53 seconds left. Daytona trying to go back-to-back. Tolliver got fouled by Trelli as he drove in the lane.
It's going to be the first foul on Trelli.
No, they call him number 23, Fred Atkins, his second. Team foul number 2 on the Mariner Tritons. And this place got really, really quiet.
Yeah, it did.
Inbound pass comes into Tolliver. Tolliver baseline, all the way through the baseline to the left wing. Shoots a three, short. Rebound by Weston. Weston gives it off now to Trelli. Trelli across the half-court line. Between the legs dribble, Trelli will back it out. Trelli being guarded by Williams in the lane, in the paint now, looking for help. Trelli loses his dribble, comes outside to Weston. Weston gives it off to Hersig for three. He's been quiet, but until now, spun in and out and in. 66-55.
Well, Hersig finally hits a three. That's his second of the game. He hit 6 threes yesterday and scored 20. He's got 9 today.
And they've cut him down drastically. Tolliver gets the pressure out. Williams back to Tolliver. 6 minutes to go from a party in Daytona. Tolliver being marked by Atkins. Atkins and Tolliver doing battle. TT reverses layup, no good. Rebound followed by Mims, got it stripped in the lane. Loose basketball picked up by Tolliver. Tolliver to Williams, back to Tolliver. Tolliver for three, it's good. What a transition. What an incredible stroke of events on that last possession. Atkins with the basketball front court, spin move, turnaround jumper, book it in. 69-57, Mainland up by 12 with 5:20 to go.
Atkins has 15.
You heard from Coach Roden that Mainland can come back, but can the Mariner Tritons?
You have to wonder if slowing it up is going to favor Mariner at all, give them a chance to rest.
TT Tolliver just got called for a 10-second violation. And Coach Brinkerhoff says, I want a timeout. And we'll take a timeout, send it back to the stations for this on the Florida Radio Sports Network.
Mainland leads 69-57. Mariner with the basketball. Glad to have you aboard right here on WNDB. If you're still up listening with us, we have a fine one here from the Lakeland Center. Mike Radlett along with Steve Barry. And Steve, I would have never guessed this, but Mainland, they're defending 6A champs now in 5A. And it's theirs till you take it away from them.
You got that. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It'll go to Mariner. Good defense by the Buccaneers. Inbound pass comes into Graham, who lets it go off his fingertips.
Good defense by Sermon. I think he hit it off of his fingertips.
And Ron Papel playing footsies with the basketball. Checking in for the Mariner Tritons, number 32, Ted Dupay.
Dupay, the 5'10 sophomore with 16 points. They need him to heat up.
Inbound pass comes in to number 44. That's Thomas. Thomas front court to Williams. Williams will back it out. Goes to Thomas. 4:47 left. Sermon with the basketball. In the lane to Thomas. Give and go. Knocked away by O'Neal. Gotten by Thomas. Back outside to Sermon. Man-to-man defense for the Tritons. 4:35 left. Sermon loses his dribble. Comes to Thomas. Thomas trying to go backdoor, says no. Thomas looks for help. Thomas gets it stripped by Weston. O'Neal with the basketball, stolen back by the Bucks. Gotten back by Hersig. Hersig launches an NBA three. It's bricked. Rebound by Sermon. Sermon looking to outlet it. Gives it to Tolliver. No, they go to Sermon. That was Barkley on the rebound. Sermon with the basketball. Sermon being pressured. Sermon in the lane. Got fouled by O'Neal. And that's the smart thing, is to take it to Mike O'Neal.
That's going to be the third on O'Neal.
4 minutes, 4 seconds remain from the Mainland Buccaneers, crowning themselves as a 5A state champion. Now let's get our producer, Sonny Davis, to look through the books and see if anybody has won back-to-back in 2 different divisions. I think it's been done before, but I'm not sure. think that, if I'm not mistaken, Daytona Beach Seabreeze did it. Shot by Sermon is up and good. I know Seabreeze holds the record. They won 4 straight state championships.
Al Sermon, the 6'5" senior, with 12 points tonight.
Second free throw is short. Loose basketball. Jump ball is called. It goes to Mariner. The first time it was done, it was in 1950 and 51. When Daytona Beach Seabreeze won it in Class B and then won it in Class A. And of course, Seabreeze had won it 2 years prior in 48 and 49. So Daytona, very rich in tradition. Atkins to Graham. Graham goes to Hersig for 3. No good. Tapped up, no good. Weston loose. Goes off of T.T. Tolliver. No, they're going to say it goes off of Graham. So Mainland has the basketball. And again, this place got real quiet in a hurry. Tolliver with 3:42 to go. Bucks up 70-57. Who'd have thought this? Tolliver in the lane, scoops it in.
Well, somebody drove a truck through that lane, Steve, because TT had it cleared for him.
I'm telling you. Here comes Dupay. He's going to launch a 3. No, he's not, because it's stripped by Williams. Dupay in the lane, and we got a foul on Williams.
Third foul on Durant Williams.
3:22. When do you start fouling if you're Mariner? You got 4 fouls to get to the bonus.
You're going to have to make a run soon. You're down 15.
3:21 left. Inbound to Dupay. Dupay launches a 3 off the rim. Sermon with a nice rebound. Sermon outlets it to Tolliver. Tolliver front court down low to Graham. Off the glass for 2. Backdoor lay-in is good. 74-57, 14-point lead. They make that a 17-point lead.
Look out.
Here comes Tolliver. Tolliver off the glass. No good. Tapped in by Giddens. 76-57. 19-point lead. Ernest Graham gets it knocked away. Giddens trying to make the steal. He stepped on the baseline.
Substitution.
And a sub checks in for Ted Dupay. Jason Trelli checks back in.
You can tell Mainland, though, they feel it, Steve. They know that they're getting ready to take the 1996 Class 5A state championship.
Our producer, Sonny Davis, doing some research. We'll have all that information about people moving up one classification or down one classification and repeating, as we told you earlier. Daytona Beach Seabreeze was the first team to do it in the 40s and 50s. Atkins launches a 3. It's short. Rebound by Sermon. Barkley with the rebound. Barkley looking for help. Gets it out to Williams. Williams with the basketball with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. And we have a reaching foul on Trelli. Trelli with the reach. And Sonny Davis tells us that's the only time it's ever been done. Was when Daytona Beach Seabreeze did it in 1950 in the Class B section. And then came in and won it against Hollywood South Broward in the Class A. Ball's knocked away by John Weston. Seabreeze has 4 state championships. Mainland has 2. They're going for their 3rd. Williams with the inbound to Giddens. Giddens pops from 12. Mainland has probably shot 80% from the field. They have not missed. Something about that bucket down there. It must be bigger than the other one, because that was the bucket the Tritons were playing on, and we have a foul.
Reach in on Durant Williams, his 4th.
So you say you'd like to have been here and saw this game live in person? Well, I've got an idea for you. You can call 1-800-SPORT-08 right now. Somebody's standing by right now, and you can order your own copy of the video of today's state championship game from Channel 1 Sports. That's 1-800-SPORT-08, and we have a foul behind the arc. That'll be a 3-point shot.
Right now it's another 8-0 run by the Bucks. They just keep spurting, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I guess you could say they're pirating away the win. You could say that. You could say that. No, exactly. My producer, Sonny Davis, just gave us the all too familiar choke sign, and that is exactly what's happened to Mariner. They have just choked. Atkins gets the first free throw. You know, I don't think the guys from MYR are going to want to come cover any more games. Every time they come cover a game with us, their team loses. Have you noticed that? Second free throw is good. I got to talk to Simon Train about that.
Foul was on Sermon, his fourth. They're giving Atkins 3.
Oh, he was behind the line. Third free throw up and good. 78-60, 18-point lead. Inbound pass comes in, and we have a reaching foul on Trelli. In girls basketball, it has been done once before, as Pensacola Catholic went from Class 2A to Class 3A in 77 and 78. So this is pretty impressive. Now, we said that they did it moving up. Mainland did it by dropping down, but that I don't think matters, because I'll be honest with you, I think it would have been, Mainland has as good of a basketball team as I've ever seen. We heard a lot about the Triton basketball team. The media talking yesterday in the press room said, oh no, man, you know, Mariner will win this game by 20, 25 points easy.
They said that the Bucks would hang around for probably a half.
Yep. And they did. The second half. Foul called on Fred Atkins, his third, and now, finally, Mainland is in the bonus with 149 and will shoot the one if.
Well, they've scored 40 in the second half.
Well, you know, the other thing, Mike.
40-21 in the second half, they've outscored.
The other thing the media was talking about, excuse me there, the media was talking about how Mainland could not handle the size of Mariner. And you and I talked about what happens when you lose one of your key players to an injury in the semifinals.
Right.
And of course, Bob Roden and us talked about it at halftime, and that's exactly what's happened. Hersick with the rebound goes out to Weston. Weston bounce pass to Trelli. Trelli dishes out to Hersick. Hersick, 1:31 to go, goes over to Trelli for three, spins out no good, followed back by Atkins is in. Inbound pass coming into Tolliver, and he got fouled. Foul will be called on number 33, Ernest Graham, his second, team foul number 8, and Tolliver will go for the one if. 78-62, it's all over but the fat lady singing. I don't think that Mariner could score 16 points in a minute 32, because they haven't been able to hit the broadside of a barn in the second half.
Well, I will concur, and I will add more to it. I know they can't score that much in a minute 20.
Out of the game for the Bucks is Joe Giddens. Shot for three by Hersick is no good. Rebound by Barkley. And Barkley got tied up by Graham. And a jump ball is called, and it goes to Mainland.
Well, Joe Giddens has been a 3-year starter. The 6'1", 185-pound senior will finish with 23 points.
Let's also say one thing about this starting lineup for Mainland, Mike Rideout. The starting five have only been subbed for by Anthony Mims and Jonah Thomas. That's it. And now Corey Warren will check in. Williams across the half court. T.T. Tolliver checks out, by the way, loses the basketball out of bounds. It'll go to Mariner. T.T. Tolliver has finished his career here at Mainland with 2 state champions and 1 Final Four appearance. So he's got 3 straight Final Four appearances and 1 state championship. Checking out also is Alonzo Barkley. Checking in is number 14, Tony Bobbitt.
Well, Coach Brinkerhoff knows it's over. It's over.
Duran Williams checks out. All of the starters are now out of the game for Mainland. 1:05 to go. Trelli off the glass, it's good. 78-64, and Mainland is done with everything but the countdown. Dish off the glass for 2 by Chris Carter. 80-64 now. Trelli behind the back. Loose basketball.
3-on-1.
3-on-1. And we've got a whistle and a violation on Graham. That's his third. 40 seconds remain. Mainland is taking it to him. Checking into this state championship game is Cornelius James. James will spell number 25, Al Sermon. So the senior-laden lineup for Daytona Beach Mainland has now exited the building.
And 4 of those 5 starters scored in double figures today.
Timeout will be called by Cape Coral. We'll keep it right here. with 40 seconds.
Broadcast brought to you in part, Steve, by the Florida Sports Hall of Fame. If you're looking for the opportunity to participate in activities such as fantasies do come true on the Florida Sports Hall of Fame Fantasy Auction.
The free throw by Tony Bobbitt is good. It's 81-64 with 40 seconds remaining.
Bobbitt's a 6'3", 150-pound freshman.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound is gotten by number 33, Johnny Oglesby, and he was fouled. Foul called to number 33, Ernest Graham. He now has 4.
I really like the job that the Bucks did on the boards tonight, Steve. Offensively and defensively, they really battled hard.
You also have to really wonder the effect of losing Robinson Tisme. 6'7", 230-pound senior. Johnny Oglesby's free throw is no good. And a substitute checks in for Mainland, number 40, Brian Robinson. Also coming in is Matt Robinson. He'll come in for Oglesby. So everyone has played for Mainland. Free throw is no good. Weston with the rebound. Weston gives it off to Trelly. Trelly in the front court, almost stolen. Atkins to Graham. Graham for 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Tony Bobbitt. He got fouled and will take the walk down the court to the free throw line and shoot some more. This game was zipping right along.
Yeah. Mainland trying to look for a 20-point win, and that would be some accomplishment.
You know, the Mariner Tritons were actually favored by 15 in this game by the quote-unquote experts, the media. I hate to say this, but I'm owed a whole lot of Cokes and hot dogs and other stuff, which I shall be collecting on, by the way. Free throw is good by Bobbitt.
Well, it's easy to see, Steve, why they believe that. The Tritons just looked so dominant yesterday.
Absolutely. Well, so did Mainland, though. Free throw was no good. It's 83-64. Actually, both of them were good. My bad. And a three-pointer is launched by Hersig, and it's in. 67-83. Mainland on top. We have a foul, and we'll go the other way. Chris Carter.
Hersig with 3 threes today. Still doesn't, well, he just now reaches half of what he had yesterday. 6 threes and 20 points yesterday.
You know, Mainland came out yesterday and just totally dominated the first half against Dwyer. Took them completely out of the game. Whereas Cape Coral came out yesterday and had their hands full with Fort Walton. It was 37-32. Fort Walton in the lead by 5. And you have to stop and think that maybe, just maybe, that may have taken Cape Coral's legs out. Hersig traveled. Turnover goes over to the Bucks with 13 seconds. They lead 84-67. Inbound pass, and we have a reaching foul.
Well, Mainland,
Carter got poked in the eye.
Mainland has outscored the Tritons in every quarter but the first.
Well, you know, we said that if Mainland was going to stay in the game, they were going to have to take the ball inside, they were going to have to box out, and they were going to have to hit some key jumpers. And that is exactly what Mainland has done.
Foul's going to go on number 33, Ernest Graham.
He's out.
He's gone.
13 seconds remain. Chris Carter is at the line. You know who he looks like?
Looks like Baby Cooper, doesn't he?
No, he looks like Vince.
Does he?
Yep. The first free throw is up and no good.
He's a sophomore.
I'd be willing to bet you. Second free throw is up and no good. And Carter knocks it away from Weston. Weston with 7 seconds goes over to Trelly. Trelly over to Atkins. Down to Hersig for 2 seconds. Hersig nails a 3 at the end. And the Mainland Buccaneers have upset the #1 Cape Coral Tritons. Mariner Tritons go down 84-70. What an incredible win for the Mainland Buccaneers. We'll be back to wrap things up in 2 minutes on the Florida Radio Sports Network. All right, Phil. Do you want to get an interview with Coach Brinkerhoff or not?